They'll be calling you a radical, Kevin Blanch. All hands on deck, all hands on deck. This storm, this typhoon, this is a beast. Now the last one flooded the shit out of now. Oh, we got this expert in Germany. He says, oh no, Biggie, we'll just dump it into that big bathtub some more. Don't you love the disrespect for the Pacific Ocean? Oh no, I'm Lake Barrett. They ought to throw that motherfucker in a lake. This is a beast. Beast. Anything new? Oh yeah, new. On Balco. How extreme and radical does this have to become? The emperor has no clothes. 1,309 days, 1,310 days, pouring into the Pacific Ocean. Hardcore plutonium, plutonium, plutonium. Where have I heard that before? Like a broken record, like Groundhog. Oh, from this guy. Oh, it's going to give you leukemia. You got leukemia. By the way, Light the Night Walk tomorrow. Be a very spiritual event at sunset. Love to see you there. Wow. This is a beast. Really a beast. Now let's talk about this. The ground primed, set for catastrophe. We already had the catastrophe. It's like these apocalypse. Oh, we're going to get the apocalypse. You know, everything. I'm going to get my gold, my guns. But I think we had the apocalypse. I mean, it's happened. It's called cancer. It's called cancer. You think the apocalypse is not going to hit you and it's going to be the Armageddon? We got Armageddon. It's called cancer. When they tell you, and you walk in, the doctor tells you, hey, you know, your dogma, your idealistic bullshit. Hey, I'm sorry, Kevin, but you've got a nasty, nasty cancer inside your guts, and I'm afraid there's really not a lot we can do. Maybe 2 months. I was told that dozens of times. Dozens of times. 3 years ago. It'll be 3 years ago. Wow. Wow. Dump it into the Pacific Ocean. Oh, big bathtub, huh? Fuck. Put a rubber ducky in at Fukushima, Japan. It'll be in Southern California in 5 days. I have the data. I can prove it. Because I've been all over this since day one. The data, when in the jet stream, it was in Sacramento on day 3. I have it. You want to? Ask me. You want any of this? Ask me. I've got it in proof and hardcore accurate detail. All of it. All of it. This is... The ground is so saturated from the last typhoon. This is a beast. This thing's an animal. This thing is an incredible beast. Fukushima had enough. Fukushima can't handle anything. Let's get real. Fukushima is a freaking Armageddon disaster from hell for time and all eternity. Just like Chernobyl. No, much more than Chernobyl. The jet stream moves left to right. I cannot overemphasize it's much safer to be in Tokyo, Japan than it is in the United States. California, oh, it's all dying. The whole thing's dying. There's no starfish, you know, the sea lions, you know. Oh, the emperor has no clothes. The emperor has no clothes. Go ask your 3-year-old. Go ask your 5. Maybe they could wake you dogmatic dumb fuckers up. Ooh, we're going to get an apocalypse. It's going to be an apocalypse. I'm going to go on and get gold, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you know, wow. Wow. I'm trying to tell you the main event happened, 3/11/11. You just don't realize the main event happened until the doctor has that comment. I'm not about doom and despair, I'm about hope. I hope. Got an email from a doctor today, and he sent me the stuff, you know, VML, because it's a powerful event. We pay honor to the angels that pass in front of me. By the way, they didn't lose. They win. For they're the ones that guide me. Look. When the doctor comes in and tells you these diseases, I mean, look at the survival rate on this thing. Well, I mean, I hope that I've showed so many that, hey, you know, maybe we can live. Humans are an amazing species. The truth. You know, the Million Masked Man March, all the activists at Livermore, in New York City multiple times, you know. And I would like to apologize too. When I was in the streets, you know, with Tim DeChristopher and Luke and all the powerhouses. I can't say how much I love those guys. I can't say how much I love all you. By the way, I know I'm hard and I'm tough, and, you know, I don't love the meth freaks, you know, your dot clan, that clan. By the way, I told you, don't fuck with our army. We're the real deal. It's not about the many. It's about, I'll take your 100,000 weak hands. Give me the one strong hand. Oh, we have the strong hand. I don't do meth freaks. I don't like meth freaks. Look at the picture of this freaking meth freak. You know, that's what they do. But I would like to say how much I love all of you. And when we're in the street, I would like to apologize to the New York City Police Department. And I know a lot of bad cops, but there's a lot of good cops. When I lost it and screamed and yelled when they were beating up the flagpole sitter, you know, I says, I hope you all you cancer. I want to apologize. And it took my dear, beautiful friend Tom Blewett, you know, Kevin, you know, in New York City, hardcore activist, Kevin, you know, you need to apologize for that. I'm like, you're right. He called me last night. You're right. I don't want anybody to get cancer. This is the great equalizer. This typhoon's going to hit saturated, number 4, number 5, number 6. Now we know number 4, number 5, number 6 have lost fuel multiple times. We know they lost fuel early in cracked spent fuel pools. And there's heat and photonium, I call it. China syndrome, nuclear atmospheric fission. There's no doubt about that one. Jan and I captured that on the live cam on May 30th. Everybody says, oh no, we haven't got no confirmation. Even the hardcore activists says, we're waiting for confirmation. From who? They've got it sealed up. There's no cameras over the top. No media refuses to report this. Now, is this some orchestrated from above? This is the nuclear cartel. I mean, come on. Unchecked, unwielded power. Let's get real. Who owns the media? General Electric owns all the media. Who owns the nuclear reactor? Look, if this would have been told, the American public would have stormed in. The world would have stormed in and entombed this monster, and the nuclear cartel, oh, that's bad publicity. So instead, just pushing in that toilet, we call, talk about disrespect, the mother of all life. Oh, it's just the Pacific Ocean. I mean, that's the kind of mentality that went a lot of places in this country. Oh, just dump it down in the river. You know, that was the psychology in the West for a long time, in a lot of places. The psychology, oh, they're just a buffalo, kill them all. Oh, they're just natives, kill them all. I mean, come on, come on. Do you have no logic in reading? These people that sit and say, oh, the ocean's not dying. Do you really honestly think 1,309 days of millions and millions of tons of plutonium, 239, 240, freaking cesium, 134, 137. Fukushima is China syndrome on Balco. These are gamma rays we don't even understand. Nobody understands them. It's never happened before. This kind of energy is being pushed into the Pacific Ocean and there's no byproduct. By the way, the guy that caught that crazy fish off the coast of Coos Bay, I'll finish what I started yesterday. I saw him at a coffee shop. His brother came up to me and, you know, he knew me and the Untuna Thieves. And, you know, a lot of people come up with me militant with me. It was very cordial, very great conversation we had. And he says, you know, Kevin, and we caught quite a few tuna this year, but nothing else. And he says, how do we test it? Well, I said, Geiger counter won't work. And so they're concerned. Absolutely, they're concerned. Why? Because nobody will tell. Why will the marine biologists not report this? Because they're on their ivory tower. I mean, CMA, California, they came out and made a statement back up because they're completely leveraged up on their real estate values. They're not about to freaking crash their pyramid, rock the boat, baby. They got a sweet gig. You know, so they're, and by the way, 99% of marine biologists and marine biologists don't know how to study. They've never been, they'll tell you, it's not my department. I don't even know how. You know, skiers that can't ski, surfers that can't see, marine biologists got a tattoo of a dolphin on my ass, they haven't got a clue. You know, these are just handed places and things because unchecked, unwielded power. You know, we believe in the First Amendment, by the way, and I want people to understand the Million Masked Man March was organized by Jan Anthony Fairhurst, myself. Totally rooted in the First Amendment. That's what we're up to. You know, we believe in Aaron Swartz. He believed in what we believe in. Michael Hastings believed what we believe in. We don't believe in freaking secrets. We believe in the First Amendment. Put it all out there. Put it all out there. We'll decide. We're big boys. We're big kids. Don't shelter us. You know, you control freaks don't need to freaking control us. Everybody has the right to say whatever they want. That's the First Amendment of the United States. That's what was founded. You know, we'll make up our own minds. But how can we make our mind with it just like this? So, the ground's saturated. Rush down. Could 4 or 5 answer? Of course! Are they going to wash out and what? And he says, oh, it'll just be more. No biggie. Just a little bit more contamination in the Pacific, which goes on all day, every day. No, it's only China syndrome, nuclear fission. Hit 3 core full downs, possibly 4, 5, and 6, because they've spent fuel. We know this. Oh, no biggie. It's just that fucking ocean. The silver streak. The silver streak. The tuna are the wolves of the sea. They are spiritual creatures. Somebody says, oh, Kevin's a pagan. Kevin's a Christian. Kevin's a Jew. No, I got news for you. I'm a being. I'm a human being. Don't call me anything. I'm an artist. Oh, hell yeah. Historian, economist. I mean, look at my financials code. The light, it speaks through me. Think, well, what is it? I'm an artist. You know, my new genre of this thing, trying to report, trying to help people, trying to survive cancer. I'm a humanitarian. I'm a human rights activist in the grand spirit of Picasso, in the grand spirit of so many before me, Michelangelo. You know, come on. Megan Rice, at the Megan Rice trial, I'm recording history in an artistic way, in waking up the conscious inside of the NSA, inside of the police departments. All cops aren't bad, just a lot of them are. Cops that are killing people, and another one here. I mean, and the Mormon church stands up and allows people. I mean, this guy blew a 21-year-old girl's face off. And even in the hearing, the internal investigation says this guy was lying to us in the internal investigation. It was unchecked willpower, and the judge lets him go. That's what I'm talking about. That's no conscience. We all know right and wrong. Throw it all out there. You know, don't Aaron Swartz us. Don't Michael Hastings us. Don't I am Pat fucking Tillman. And one day I'll explain why the most passionate thing of all to me is Pat Tillman. The most passionate. Oh, my dad? Oh, my dad was him. Pat Tillman was my dad. I mean, they even looked alike. Yeah, and my dad was nuked to death from that test. I died of leukemia, and he got to live a lot longer than Pat did. You know, and what they did to Pat, you know, swung his body like a flag. The lies, and I would say this to everybody says, oh, it wasn't an ordered execution, wasn't it? Then why all the fucking lies? Why they wave his fucking body? Why they wave Jessica Lynch's fucking body? Jessica Lynch had to fight like hell to give that medal back. Why all the lies? Why all the lies? That's what the Million Masked Man March is. That's what we are. We're about the First Amendment. You know, let these people, and by the way, there's some young men that are sitting in prison. There are a bunch of young men sitting in prison. Let's not forget about those guys who didn't do anything. You know, we're going to make an example out of you, Aaron Swartz. We're going to make an example out of freaking Michael Hastings. We're going to make an example out of Pat Tillman, fascist fucks. You know, oh, we're going to make an example out of the guy that exposed the secret weapon program between Washington and Netanyahu to kill the Iranian scientists. Oh, we're going to make an example out of it. Oh, the guy came forward. We caught him. We got him. Oh, it's the 5-star, the Marine. There'll be no process. I guess not. We need to break this from within because there are fine men that are New York City police officers. One of them walked up to me out of the way at Bryant Park. Didn't know. He says, Kevin, watch your videos. My wife has cancer. Here, come over. I'm going to cook. She's cooking for you tonight. She's making, I've never seen this guy in my life. Great big huge guy. She's cooking dinner for you tonight. Come over. Lays his, well, this is why he's on duty. Lays his hands on, gives me the greatest prayer I've ever had. Wow. You know, Sands White Health Security. He was so awesome with me last year. John Anthony, they're not all bad. That's the problem. This is a quintessential fight between the truth and lies. We're about the truth. That's all. That's all. Did any of you ever think it'd ever be so difficult to tell the truth? To tell the truth is to die, to be a lying scumbag, Alan Paulson scumbag piece of shit. He needs to be tried for treason. These liars, these people that did this, they need to be tried for treason. These liars. That's all we are. That's all. That's all. We just want the truth. We want our First Amendment rights. It's our streets, our streets. We want what our forefathers fought for us. We're doing the same thing that they did for us. We're doing for, I hear the voices of my great-granddaughter. All hands on deck. This typhoon's going to hit. I'm very, very nervous about this thing at Fukushima. Very, very nervous. You mappers, get the jet stream pinned down for us. This has got the potential to be, whoa, whoa, apocalyptic. Oh, cancer's apocalyptic. The Armageddon? Oh, the Armageddon. It's called cancer, and it's not God's will. Tim Sheldon may God helps them themselves. And don't call me a pagan. Don't call me a Christian. Don't call me an atheist. Don't call me a Jew. Don't call me. What do you call me? My name's Kevin Blanch. That's all. My name's Kevin Blanch. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Kevin. I'm a being just like you. That's all. That's all. That's all we want. That's all we want. Thank you, John Anthony. Love you. Thank you, Steve Grant. Love you. Thank you all my army. Love you guys. Stand tuned.